Listen carefully. If you feel anxious before meetings, it is not because you lack confidence. It is not because you are not a people person. And it is certainly not because you don't know your job. It is because you walk into that room with zero control, no clear target, no prepared lines, and a nervous system that is already in a high alert fight mode before the first person even says hello. You are not afraid of the meeting itself. You are afraid of the gaps. You are afraid of the moment someone asks a difficult question and your brain goes blank. You are afraid of looking like a fraud. You are afraid of the heavy silence that follows a stumble. You are afraid of the ramble, where you hear yourself talking but don't know how to stop. This is about anxiety before meetings. This is a 5-minute psychological audit that turns pre-meeting panic into calm, stoic authority, fast. If you want the exact 5-minute checklist and the word-for-word openers and closers for every corporate scenario, comment audit. I pinned the 30-page toolkit in the top comment so you can copy it today. Now, look at the painful truth. Most people do not lose meetings because they are dumb. They lose meetings because they engage in micro-panic behaviors. These are small, frantic habits that destroy your presence before you even open your mouth. You know the routine. You check your email one last time to see if a disaster happened. You doom scroll through Slack threads to stay updated. You reread your notes until the text blurs into a mess of meaningless data. You overthink how you will sound. You rehearse 20 different sentences in your head, trying to find the perfect one, and then you end up saying none of them. That is not preparation. That is anxiety feeding itself. The evidence of destruction. Here is why this is killing your career and your health. First, the physiological betrayal. Your heart rate spikes 2 minutes before the call. Your body thinks it's being hunted by a predator. Because of this, when you start talking, you talk too fast. Your pitch goes up. You sound breathless. To the room, you don't sound excited, you sound desperate. Second, the brain fog ramble. Because your nervous system is overwhelmed, your prefrontal cortex, the part that does the thinking, shuts down. You start rambling because your brain is desperately trying to buy time to think. You use filler words. You repeat yourself. You lose the room's attention in the first 60 seconds. Third, the post-meeting hangover. You leave the meeting and replay it in your head for 4 hours. You dissect every word. You think, I should have said this, or I sounded like an idiot. This creates a vicious cycle. Next time, you are even more anxious because your brain now associates meetings with shame. You do not need more confidence. Confidence is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. You need a ritual. Confidence before a meeting is not a mood. It is the byproduct of clarity and control. We are going stoic. We will control the body. We will control the target. We will control the first 10 seconds. The 5-minute audit. C.L.A.R.T. This is the system. 5 steps, 1 minute each, no more. If you spend more than 5 minutes, you are overthinking. Step 1. Control your body. Minute 1. If your body is panicking, your mouth will betray you. You cannot think your way out of a panic attack, but you can breathe your way out. Do 5 breath cycles. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. The longer exhale is a mechanical switch. It sends a message to your vagus nerve. We are safe. There is no predator. Your heart rate drops. Your voice pitch lowers to an authoritative register. Your face relaxes. This is not meditation. This is tactical emotional regulation. You are preparing your instrument. Step 2. The line. Minute 2. Write 1 sentence that defines the win, not a paragraph. 1 sentence. Today, we decide the budget for Q3. My goal is to get the team to agree on the July 15th deadline. My goal is to explain the delay and get a resource commitment. If you cannot define the goal in 1 sentence, you are a passenger. You will be dragged into other people's agendas, other people's complaints, and other people's confusion. This one line is your steering wheel. Without it, you are just drifting. Step 3. A. Agenda. Minute 3. Write 3 bullets. Only 3. If you have 10 bullets, you have a distraction, not a plan. Bullet 1. The current reality. Where are we? Bullet 2. The proposed path. Where are we going? Bullet 3. The decision criteria. How do we choose? This structure is your map. When you feel yourself starting to ramble, you look at your 3 bullets and you force yourself back to the path. Structure kills anxiety because it removes the "what do I say next" problem. Step 4. R risks. Minute 4. Anxiety is the fear of the unknown. To kill the anxiety, you must remove the surprise. Stoicism teaches us the premeditation of evils. Write down the 2 questions you fear the most. Why is this project over budget? Why should we trust your data? Then, write a 1-sentence answer for each. You don't need a defense attorney's closing argument. You just need a response bridge. Example: the budget increase is due to X. Here is the plan to stabilize it. Your brain stops screaming when it realizes you have an exit route for the worst-case scenario. Step 5. T-talk track. Minute 5. Say your opener and your closer out loud. Reading it in your head is useless. Your vocal cords need the muscle memory. Your opener, 10 seconds. The goal today is X. By the end of this call, I need a decision on Y. Your closer, 10 seconds. The decision we made is X. The next steps are A and B. I will send the recap by 5 p.m. When you rehearse these 20 seconds, you anchor the entire meeting. You start strong, which gives you momentum. You end strong, which gives you authority. Case Study 1. The high-stakes update. Imagine you are meeting with your boss or a senior executive. Your anxiety is, what if they think I'm incompetent? What if they grill me on the details? Most people walk in and start explaining. They give a history lesson of everything they did this week. The executive gets bored and starts looking for gaps to poke. The Stoic audit approach. The line, "I need approval for the new vendor." The opener. The goal today is to approve vendor A so we can hit our June launch. I've narrowed it down to 3 options. The risk answer. If they ask about cost, you say, vendor A is 10% higher, but their delivery speed saves us 2 weeks of labor. By starting with the goal, you frame the entire conversation. You aren't reporting to them, you are leading them to a decision. Executives don't want data, they want clarity. When you provide it, your anxiety disappears because you are the one providing value. Case Study 2. The conflict meeting. Imagine a meeting where there is tension. Blame is being shifted. Mistakes were made. Your anxiety here is the fear of emotional escalation. You're afraid of getting angry or getting shamed. The Stoic audit approach. The line, identify the root cause and move to solutioning. The transition line, let's move away from the who and focus on the what. The closer, we've identified the gap. The next step is a process audit by Tuesday. In a conflict, the person with the most emotional control wins. By using the CLART system, you remain a stable pillar. You don't react to their tone, you respond to the facts. This is how you protect your reputation in a room full of chaos. Case Study 3. The client pitch or grilling. You are presenting to a client. Your anxiety is, what if they ask something I don't know? The Stoic audit approach. The line, secure a follow-up technical deep dive. The risk preload, you prepare for the why is this so expensive? Question, the closer, the value is clear. Let's schedule the technical review for Thursday at 2 p.m. Clients don't need you to be a walking encyclopedia. They need to know that you are a safe pair of hands. When you use the audit, you demonstrate that you are prepared for the difficult parts. That earns trust. The 3 deadly mistakes. If you are still feeling overwhelmed, you are likely making one of these 3 mistakes. Mistake 1. The information dump trap. You think that being prepared means having 50 slides and 100 pages of data. It doesn't. That is just a security blanket for your ego. Real preparation is being able to tell the room exactly what matters in 30 seconds. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Mistake 2. Trying to feel confident. You wait for the feeling of confidence to arrive before you act. It never will. Confidence is the reward for taking action while you are nervous. Stop trying to fix your feelings. Start fixing your system. Mistake 3. Skipping the opener rehearsal. You think you'll just wing it for the first minute, but the first minute is when your adrenaline is highest. If you stumble in the first minute, you spend the next 19 minutes trying to recover your dignity. Nail the first 10 seconds, and the rest of the meeting belongs to you. The 7-day challenge. I am giving you a mission. For the next 7 days, before every single meeting, whether it is a one-on-one, a team sync, or a massive presentation, you will run the CLART audit. 5 minutes. No exceptions. Put your phone away. Stop checking Slack. Breathe. C. Define the goal. L. Set the 3 bullets. A. Prep the 2 risks. R. Say the opener. Closer out loud. T. Your brain will stop panicking within 3 days. Why? Because it will learn a new, powerful truth. We are no longer guessing. We have a system. You will notice your voice getting deeper. You will notice people interrupting you less. You will notice that you actually have energy after the meeting instead of feeling drained. The anti-relapse rules. To make this stick, you must protect the ritual. Rule 1. The hard stop on prep. Stop preparing 10 minutes before the meeting. Spend minutes 10 to 5 doing nothing. Spend minutes 5 to 0 doing the audit. If you are still adding slides 1 minute before the call, you have already lost. Rule 2. No last-second email checks. Checking your email right before a meeting is like taking a hit of cortisol. It adds new variables and new stress that you cannot solve right now. Close the tab. Rule 3. The post. Meeting 1. Minute review. After the meeting, spend 1 minute. Did you hit your line? Yes or no? If yes, celebrate. If no, why? This trains your brain to focus on outcome, not performance. Final word. A lot of people in your office are faking it. They are loud, they are fast-talking, and they are stressed. A Stoic leader is different. A Stoic leader is the person who walks in, says the least, but makes the most impact. They don't ramble, they don't panic. They provide the one line that everyone else was too confused to find. Stop walking into meetings unarmed. Stop letting your nervous system run your career. The call to action is simple and clear. Comment audit and I will pin the full 5-minute pre-meeting routine checklist. Comment CLART for the template card. Comment scripts for 10 openers and closers. You can copy and paste today. Copy it today. Use it before your next meeting. Be the driver, not the passenger. Be the leader. Not the buffer. Be the man, not the mood.